the Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 1. Seattle are coming off a dominating 4-game sweep in Round 1. Will their confidence finally be tested? Tonight, they go up against the Chicago Bulls. The opening game of the conference semifinals, up next.
The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game 1 of the conference semifinals. Both these teams have survived and moved one step closer to the title. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Zach LaVine is out there with Smart. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. It's Camby, and it's Lopez in at the center position. And for Seattle, we've got Durant, Joel Embiid out there with Simmons. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Maxey in at the point guard position. You'll look at Chicago. Greg, they know how much work they have to do against a very strong opponent here in round 2.
And Kevin, they're not going to make noise in this series unless they play their absolute best basketball. That's how little room for error this group has. Tonight's about making a statement showing that they can compete.
Count that bucket.
And impressive how far LaVine has come as a scorer. Really efficient and a 3-level scorer.
Now, here's Maxey. Right side, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam. LaVine with it. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Camby, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Ben Simmons.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first one falls. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And here's Seattle. From deep, Maxey. Rebound, Camby. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by KD. No coverage that time.
And nice, unselfish play by Leonard. You can see he gets it.
Simmons against Camby. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. They get Marcus Camby.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
It's his first trip to the line.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Now here's Smart. Pass to Camby. LaVine kicks to Leonard. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-pointer.
The Bulls have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And he hits the first of 3.
And one of the great rebounders and defenders in college. Leonard is working hard to round out his game.
And he nails the 3rd.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Embiid trying to break loose. Maxey, no good.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's Durant to the right side. Puts one up from 19. Embiid, no good.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Steps back. Smart kicks to Leonard. That 3 off the mark. For Seattle, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is Simmons at his best. When this kid is attacking the rim, he is tough to contain.
Bean passes to Smart. Outside Leonard. Back to Smart. Fires from deep. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. And he'll go to the folks. The coach's challenge has been after the lead.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Leonard against Durant. Took him no time at all on that one. Leonard's got 5.
Nice mid-range there from Leonard. This is a shot he feels comfortable taking.
Durant kicks to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Chicago. It's a 3-point game. Here's Levine. Whoa! He flew in there.
Wow! And they answer right back with as much force as possible.
This is a heavyweight battle, and both teams trading punches. Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Now, here's Maxey. Durant finds Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Embiid inside the line. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 5. It's sent back down by Simmons.
A physical anomaly as a guard. Simmons using his size there to his advantage.
Yes, that goes in. 8 points for Ben Simmons.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Smart. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. KD against Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And Kawhi Leonard hit the slam.
And he's got bounce for a rookie. Don't be shocked to see that from Leonard.
Maxey against Smart. With the crossover. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Levine double team. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Levine. Smart's got 5.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The 3 from KD. And Zach LaVine pulls it down. Chicago leading by 8. 3-pointer. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
No good from Simmons. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
Oh, the Big Ben rocking it.
So it's Chicago now. They're leading by 8. Leonard against KD. Outside Leonard. Pulls up. Pass to Campbell. Fires the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. He's got 8.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 10. The 3 from KD. It's rebounded by Campbell.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Embiid with the steal. And now here comes Simmons leading the break.
That's a nice steal there from Embiid, who forces the turnover and sends his team the other way.
Chicago leading by 9. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. He's checked in for Seattle. Murray comes in for Maxey. Chicago also making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Kobe White in for Smart. Durant against Leonard. Outside White. LaVine for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. LaVine's got 9 points.
And we know LaVine has that shot in his arsenal, and he's working to develop more consistency.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Outside, White. Here's Leonard. Again, Chicago.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Seattle trails by 12. Thompson passes to Simmons. Out to the right wing. Jacks up a 3. And Joel Embiid, good for 3.
That's great range. Joel Embiid has never been afraid to shoot the 3 if it's given to him.
Leonard inside. Guarded by KD. And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Shots good by Simmons.
Only 1 miss in his first 8 attempts. Coming out of the gate strong.
LaVine kicks to Vucevic. LaVine against Thompson, and Thompson sends it back.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Embiid. It's all in by the Bulls. Camby's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Vucevic. LaVine for 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. So for the Bulls. Lopez, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Marcus Camby. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. Clock at 6. Here's White. The Bulls with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just was facing his boots on that.
Murray, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Bulls leading by 7. And here's LaVine. And he banks in the layup. LaVine's got 11.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Durant gets the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
LaVine inside the three-point line. Releases from the wing and drills it. He's got 13.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
LeVert against KD. Outside for Murray. A three-pointer off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
White down low. Another shot. Williams can't hit.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
White covering. Driving in. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Terry's checked in for Chicago.
Number 15, Dalen Terry.
.43 seconds left in the first. Here's Williams, and the slam by Williams.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Outside for Murray. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Fires for three. Lopez grabs the board. Williams with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. It's White on the wing. 12 seconds left in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. White is double. Lopez from long range. It's good from long range.
3 points.
And it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Chicago.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
We got Ben Simmons. Thompson is out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Durant. They're the group for Seattle starting the second. And the Bulls making a change here. And both free throws good for White. Seattle trails by 14. Lopez covering, does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Pass to White. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Changing hands quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Now here's White. And Durant sends it back.
You really see the length Durant possesses on plays like this with an incredible block.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. And the Bulls making a change here. Smart's checked in.
Number 5, Marcus Smart.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Down by 12. Lopez covering. Outside, KD. Let's go. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got 5 rebounds tonight.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Smart against Murray. Smart misses. Seattle trails by 12. Murray kicks to Durant. Shoots the 3. Oh, KD parries the 3.
And off the chart potential for Kevin Durant, especially if he can hit that consistently.
Stolen by Durant. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
The Bulls leading by 7. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
Yeah, no choice there but to burn a timeout. You've got to talk it over, regroup, and hope your opponent cools off a little bit.
Some changes for Seattle. Bonus checked in. And it's Thompson in for Ausar Thompson. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Williams double team. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. It's deflected, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Here's Lopez. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's at fault.
Oh! That's as good as it gets. Woo!
And teams are going to be physical with Durant, but he looks like he's up for the challenge.
Murray against Smart. Lopez a screen on Murray. Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to LeVert. 4 on the clock. Chicago needs to get a shot on. And it's White missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Thompson inside. White's there. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Here's Smart. He's got 5. Lopez, a screen on Thompson. Here's White. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And stolen by Williams. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And he jams it with authority.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
The Bulls leading by 11. Outside, White. Lobbed up there for Lopez. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Williams with the steal. And here we go, the Bulls first break. And it's White missing.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Seattle calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
A platoon swap here for Seattle. The Bulls also changing it up. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Williams. And Levine subbed in for LeVert. And a wide open look for Flag. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got 3 assists in the game. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Wow, Leonard may be soft-spoken as a rookie, but that was a loud statement made there.
And it's Flag missing. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Crafty move. Good. Kawhi working near the hoop.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Simmons kicks to Porter. Leonard with the steal. Shoots. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
making that play off the bounce, Leonard might have more upside offensively than most scouts thought.
Wide with it. Leonard picks him up. And Simmons slams it in.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 14-5 run here. Bean passes to Smart. Off target from three-point range. Seattle trails by 14. Wiggins kicks to Simmons. Here's Flagg. Takes it off the glass. Flagg's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Lopez, a screen on Simmons. Lopez outside. No good from outside. Seattle has gone 2 for 5 from three-point line since the end of the first.
Yeah, beat right at the rim. That looked easy.
Chicago leading by 10. Outside, White. Here's Leonard. Simmons pulls it in. And Seattle shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Chicago's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Chicago making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Lopez, and it's Williams in for White. Seattle on defense. 8-point game. Leonard on the wing. 17 points in the game. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Kobe White, he's checked in for Williams.
Kobe White.
Vucevic setting the pick for Smart. 3 on the clock. Embiid with the steal. Simmons with it. Outguarded by Smart. And Simmons slams it in.
Scoring was maybe the only question about Simmons coming into the league, and now proving the doubters wrong about that.
Pass to White. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Smart. And the Bulls with another miss. Seattle with the ball. It's been 10 unanswered points. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Smart against Porter. Misses the baby hook. Seattle trails by 4. Pass to Embiid. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Really unselfish play by Embiid, keeping others involved.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough deep.
And now here comes... What a jam! What a jam!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. There's Levine, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Now a veteran in this league, Levine wants to compete for championships at this stage. Of his career.
For Chicago, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Wiggins. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bulls. Camby comes in for Kobe White. Simmons left side. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. They get Marcus Camby.
We've already seen it. Simmons' size and agility, it creates problems for the defense.
He hits the second from the line. There's a minute 34 left in the second quarter. Smart against Porter. Leonard, that's for two.
And how about the reach of Durant? Terrific job of having that on display defensively.
Embiid in the corner. Lopez with the block. In the corner, Smart with it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. To the wing right side. The kick out to Porter. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Porter against Smart. To the inside. Pass to Campbell. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Levine. Lopez sets a screen for Levine. It's over Embiid. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Simmons got rebound number 5 here tonight. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And we've talked about this. When Simmons takes initiative, good things tend to happen.
And so he hits both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Takes a step back. There's Levine. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls out front. They're up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Make some noise and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drumline. They're thinking about the shot. One more time, a round of applause.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Chicago Bulls.
You look at the numbers, they're getting to the line over and over. Love the determination.
We've seen it before. They can wear an opponent out. Doing it again tonight. Checking out the circumstances for Seattle. I'm curious. You guys both played in a lot of playoff games. What's a game 1 like?
To me, it's the most important game of the series. A chance to come out strong, set the tone, Ernie, like getting everyone on notice. And game 1s are really the best chance for the underdog to sneak in and steal a win.
Yeah, you say that, Kenny, because you're the underdog around here. You better not be stealing nothing away from me. Stay away from my snacks. I'm the alpha.
Well, glad the whole pack was able to weigh in on that one. And that is it for halftime, folks.
And we're back for more exciting. Action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, the key is to be in an attack mindset but still play under control. When you do that, good things tend to happen.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Smart is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Brook Lopez. It's Camby. And it's Leonard in at the three. Down low. That misses, and a chance to tie it there. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Chicago. At one point, they led by 16.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Outside, KD. A three ball. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Smart finds Leonard. And Durant sends it back. Second chance effort. Leonard with the bucket.
So encouraging to see. The more offense, the better from Leonard.
Murray against Smart. Murray dishes to Embiid, and it's sent back by Lopez.
They started out this half ice cold, 0 for their first 3.
And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Camby. Here's LaVine for the 3. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Third quarter off to a great start offensively. That's 3 of their first 4 they've made.
Murray, the pass to Durant. To end the run. Chicago grabs the miss. Camby's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Lopez, a screen on Murray. Smart passes to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
To the paint, Camby with the steal. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Smart.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
This one for 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Smart's got 12 in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Seattle calls timeout. Some changes for Seattle. Ben Simmons comes in for Embiid. Robinson is subbed in for Murray. Outside, Simmons. Outside for Robinson. Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by Camby. Camby's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. For 3. That one's not going to go. Seattle trails by 15. Inside, Camby with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. On up the court. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. 10 points for him.
Well, LaVine is out there to score, but if there's a better option, he's also a willing passer.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. For Seattle, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And the Bulls with possession. They're on a 15-1 run. And he drives in. Nobody near Leonard. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Leonard's got 22.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Durant with it. Camby picks him up. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
And just slicing to that look. Durant there decisive and able to get where he wants to.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Lopez finds LaVine. And here's Thompson. And so the ball goes on a bounce. Lopez cuts it left. Thompson, he's checked in for Seattle. To the middle. Got a piece of...
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
Here's Camby. It's sent back down by Simmons. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. Thompson outside. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Simmons. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Smart with the steal. And the Bulls with possession. They're on an 18-6 run. Camby sets the screen for Smart. Down low, the dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Thompson against Smart. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Teardrop shot. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game. Seattle trails by 17. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Thompson in the corner. Simmons sets a screen for Thompson. It's rebounded by Kemp. Now Chicago has gone 2 of 5 with a three-point shot since coming out of the break, and it's Leonard missing. Seattle has gotten off to a very slow start.
Put it down hard! Watch out below! Woo!
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. For the finish.
Unreal.
Got to be careful around Durant and his active hands. His defensive instincts are pretty strong as well.
Outside, Levine. It's up a 3. Missed number 7 from the field. He's also made 7. And Smart over to help. Outside for Simmons. Guarded by Levine. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Back to Thompson. Pass to Durant. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Right side, Levine. It's sent back down by Simmons. And they'll keep possession. Lopez finds Levine. Launches from deep. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Embiid, he's checked in for Seattle. Maxey comes in for Thompson. And the Bulls making a change also. White's checked in.
I'm telling you, he is doing absolutely everything he can out there. He's just not getting enough help.
Bulls leading by 11. Lopez outside. From downtown, it's hauled in by Kevin Durant. KD's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Thompson kicks to Embiid. Here's the 3. They get it back. Durant with a screen on Kim. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. White, wide open, he fired. And the Bulls with another miss.
He created the opening, he got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
Here's Simmons, outside, Maxey. And here's KD for three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Leonard shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Leonard using that size well to get the call. Good there, just taking the initiative.
Some changes for Seattle. Bonus checked in. That's Thompson in for Thompson. Chicago also making some changes. Williams comes in for Marcus Camby. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Levine.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And here's Leonard from three. Sinks the triple. Leonard's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Chicago. Now Maxey. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Screen by Simmons. Maxey attacking, and slam dunk by Maxey.
Yeah, he just keeps you guessing when he utilizes those screens. He can either turn the corner to the rim, or he can stop and pull up.
White inside. He's covered by Maxey.
Well, that's two good players going at each other. Advantage to the defense that time.
Simmons against Lopez. Pass to Bona. And it's off from three-point range.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Leonard against Maxey. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
That is a textbook pick and roll orchestrated by Maxey right there, and it's capped off with a perfect delivery.
Leonard the pass to LeVert. Lets it go from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. LeVert's got 7.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
To the inside. There's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some fun.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That'll be his second foul of the game. Lopez sets a screen for Smart. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist from Smart. Smart's got 5 assists tonight.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Chicago. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
Hold your ground. Don't let him back your way in. Just hold your ground.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Thompson. Is out there with Bol. And it's Thompson. And it's Bona in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Simmons passes the Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Smart dishes to Vucevic. Back to Smart. Williams, a screen on Thompson. Over in the corner, Williams. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
And Seattle making a change here. Flag is checked in. Outside, White. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That's his first foul. Vucevic finds Williams. Vucevic setting the pick for Williams. 5 on the clock. And Bull pulls it down. Seattle trails by 12. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Bona. Driving the lane. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Williams, a screen on Thompson. High post shot. Seattle grabs the miss.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Smart kicks to Vucevic. Pass to Levine. Nailed from three-point land. Levine's got 21 in the game.
And guys, when Levine gets it going, he's as exciting a player as there is. Just his combination of style and athleticism.
Inside, Bona, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. That's to Vucevic. Now here's Levine. And it's flagged with the rebound. Seattle trails by 9. Bull the pass to Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And Seattle making a change here. Porter's checked in. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for the Bulls. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Smart passes to Camby. That's some nice ball movement here by Chicago. There's Levine. Can't cash in from close range. And here's Seattle. They're on a 13-5 run. The offensive rebound. Pass the flag. The kick out to Porter. Seattle needs to get off a shot. It's stolen by Vucevic. Lobs it up for Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Don't sleep on this young guy's athleticism. Levine can get up with the best of them.
So for the Bulls, Lopez comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Leonard in for Zach LaVine. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Seattle's coach as he addressed his team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
And Allie, thanks so much.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
Chicago making a switch here. LeVert's checked in.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
the wing, Wiggins. Wiggins drawn the double team. Thompson outside. Pass to Bona. Launches a three. Chicago grabs the miss. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Bulls leading by 10. Here's Leonard, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And putting points on the board. I can tell Leonard wants to grow his impact on that end.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Here's Smart. No good with the triple.
So he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Yeah, easy call.
And the first one at the line is good. Chicago making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
And after not a single trip to the line in the first half, he's starting to get the whistle now.
Wesley with the screen on Thompson. Here's Leonard, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
We're seeing the offensive side of Kawhi tonight. One of the all-time great two-way players.
Lopez covering. And he comes up with the deuce. 21 points in the game.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
Here's Wesley. And a miss there on the triple.
Chalk run up for the defense. They forced a difficult shot.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 6-point lead. And Bona with the rebound. Bona's got his 6th rebound on the night. Feeds away. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Thompson sets the pick for Wiggins. Back to Thompson. Stolen by LeVert. White looking around. Over Thompson. And it's White missing.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end. What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. 4-point game. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Leonard against Simmons. Smart, wide open, he fires. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Embiid, no good. They get a hand on it. Punches it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Good work inside. Leonard getting strong position there for the finish.
Embiid with the screen on Leonard. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Thompson against Smart. Leonard inside. It's sent back down by Simmons. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Camby's got 11 rebounds in the game. Levine can't hit. Seattle trails by 5. Simmons inside. Guarded by Levine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Zach Levine.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Seattle calls timeout. And he's good on the second.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Outside Leonard. Now Smart. Camby with it. He's got a clear path. Nobody around. Oh, he jams it in, leaving no room for error.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Levine. Shoots it up. And it's off. Here's Seattle. They're on a 17-7 run. Durant. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead right there. Chicago's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And they're moving it up. Outside, Simmons. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the fourth. And Bede sets the pick for KD. Buries the deep ball.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Here's Thompson. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Durant. Clock at 6. Pulls the trigger. Does not go. And it's Smart with the ball for the Bulls. They trail by 1. Simmons with it. Camby picks him up. Now Embiid. Oh, Embiid, too tough inside.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
No good, unable to end this run.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. Big basket there. We've seen Levine blossom into a star in this league, a guy teams count on in big moments.
Now Thompson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
A great pass leads him right to the rack.
And they do have a foul to give.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what are their best options now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
I am really curious to see what he's got in store here.
Johnson. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick. It doesn't have to be a heat. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
So a close game sees Seattle taking this. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now we present the player of the game, Ben Simmons.